Sup my dudes, Valkyrja. Today I'm going to be doing a summoner only team. Now I did run this team before. I tried it with Uta instead of Idol and I realized the team's just straight up too expensive. The enemies were scaling up faster than I could with no money, so we got to swap out somebody to generate funds. So we swapped out Uta for Idol because Uta is on summoner. But this is our full summoner team. It's Pinky, SJW, Megami, Dofi, and Visionary. This ought to be pretty good. Pinky is going to be here to apply Tamer, and a lot of you guys are going to be like, Valk, why don't you get Ghetto to apply Tamer? Well, if I go and I take a little look-see here, I sort by category, and I sort by summoner. Bring up Ghetto. Grab him. You'll see he leads Power of Friendship. And then we go over here, we go to Pinky. Pinky leads Summoner. That's it. That's the reasoning. We're using this because Pinky applies Tamer and leads the category. So that's why we're using Pinky over Ghetto. I think Ghetto's a better option, but Ghetto doesn't lead the category. So yeah, we got to use lead. Anyways, let's go ahead. Let's do a random enemy. Do it on normal so we can try to scale up as much as possible. And we're basically just going to be using Dofi early on because Dofi is a good heal unit. And we're going to be using Idol to kind of buff up everybody's attack, but Megamis. So yeah, we should be in for a pretty good time, I think. I think this is going to be a really fun run. I was doing it before, and like I didn't know, but the summoner % bonus applies to the things that you like actively summon in. So I think that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let's activate this, and then we're going to just put down Dofi right here so he can take care of early waves while we focus on our Idol. That way we can get as much money as possible. And now we're just going to let auto skip do its thing. And yeah, we're just going to focus on Idol. I think Dofi is enough for early on, I want to say. If anything, I can put Megami where he's going to eventually go. Let's see, right here, ought to be pretty good. So yeah, now we're going to go ahead, we're going to keep upgrading our Idol, and going from there. Looks like one got through, but I don't think it's going to matter too much, so I'm just going to let it hit. Yeah, it did a whopping 1k damage. Wow. I think I'm good. I think somehow I think I was able to survive that horrendous encounter with the whopping 1000 damage. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of wait it out, see what's happening. And I think I do need to start upgrading Dofi. I do want to upgrade him to full AoE, which he gets pretty quickly, to be honest. But that should be good enough for now, I want to say. Yeah, we're going to keep picking summons. It's very important that we keep picking summons. I just want to get Dofi to where he's full AoE. Once Dofi's full AoE, we will be solid. We'll be good to go. So now that that's done, let me make sure I can put Grimmy down here, and then go ahead and put my Pinkies down where I want to put them. Pinky here, a Pinky here, and then a Pinky in the back. So we have the full map application of Tamer. That's going to come up pretty important soon. So now that we have that down, I want to make sure we have everybody down except for SJW. Yeah, except for Sung Jin Woo. Now that Sung Jin Woo is here, we'll be good to go. So now we're just going to focus on Megami and focusing on ramping up Megami and getting Maharaga out as soon as possible. It's very important that we get Maharaga out early on. The reason I put these units down is you see this big circle around Sung Jin Woo. You cannot put units in that circle. So me putting Sung Jin Woo down this early on, or putting all the units down before Sung Jin Woo, allows me to put units where they would normally not be like placeable, right? So yeah, that's why I did that. Now we just wait. We wait for 425k to get Maharaga out. Last time, this is what was kind of burning me, was the fact that I wasn't able to get to the 425k before the enemies ramped up. It just simply took too long because it's so expensive, because Maharaga is just, he's him. Maharaga is that strong that, you know, they felt the need to put him at a 425k price tag. So yeah, now we're just waiting. I think this team's fun. I don't think it's very good. I think it's a fun team. I think it's fun, like, looking at all the summons that come in and everything eventually, and seeing how high their attack can go, especially with, like, your Rise and stuff. With, like, a Rise, I've been able to reach, like, 10 million summons. which is not anything crazy because the way he works. But at the same time, I think it's nice, right? I think it's nice. I think I might do a video where I just try to see how high I can get Shadow Monarch's attack to be able to, like, actually activate a Rise. Because I think you need to stack his Hunter passive for a long time. A long time before you actually get that last upgrade to where you have the summons. So you can try to have that as much as possible. So, yeah, we're almost there. One more wave, and then we get the Divine General, Valkyrja. And having him going is going to be very big. Yeah, so that's done now. So now that that's done, we can start working on our Pinkies. It's going to be very important to have Pinky up because Pinky is full AoE Tamer. Is going to apply that. We do want to set Pinky to Strongest because Pinky's Summon will chase them around the entire map. So you always want to have Pinky attacking the Strongest. That way, basically, Pinky is able to maximize value on that. And then we're going to go here. Doesn't really matter if Pinky's getting affected by Idol. It's not a big deal. Because like I said, Pinky's just there to apply Tamer. And that's literally it. There's nothing else funny going on with that. Let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do this. And we can just probably leave that up for the time being until we're ready for it. So next up, we're going to go with Doflamingo. Let Doflamingo go up because he's going to have summons here soon. This should be the start of his summons. Yeah, you guys can see 5.5 mil attack stat summons because we keep picking the summon percent. The summon percent, I didn't know this either until I tried to do the run with without Idol. The summon percent category actually buffs up like these summoned mobs that you can summon up. So they get a 10% attack bonus, or 10% health bonus, I should say, every single time you pick it, which is really nice. I really didn't know that it worked like that. So yeah, because realistically the summons should only be having the 1.5 mil attack stat, but they don't. So like I picked that right there, you guys can see, they were like, what, 5.5 mil before, now they're 5.84 mil. And then whenever I go over here and I activate Megami, because he's not activatable yet, never mind. We don't activate Megami yet. We keep him in the dirt. We're going to go ahead and activate this now. Activate Dopey, the Tentacles. Yeah, right here. These are summons. They have 861k attack. And they attack every 5.4 seconds. They are very, very, very strong. So next up, we're going to work on the GOAT Grimmy. Grimmy's super cheap for how much damage he provides whenever you have Tamer applied. Because if you guys don't know how Grimmy works and why Grimmy's so strong, is Grimmy summons clones in of himself, right? He summons these clones in, and they are pretty much exact copies of him. They can do the exact same attacks he can do. They're very, 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 very powerful, and this is kind of what makes Grimmy tick. Is the fact that you guys can see there's 3 total summons right there. Each one has a very similar attack stat to him. Each one has very similar range. The only difference is SPA because Pinky is the lead and Pinky is changing the SPA. So now we look to him and we're probably going to get his summons rolling. I want to give him as much time to ramp up with Hunter as I can because once his summons come in, he's probably going to stop killing things with Hunter. He's going to probably stop getting Hunter XP. That's just, his summons are probably going to end up taking it all. So yeah, that's pretty much it there. You guys can see, we can watch. I think it'll go much slower now, which kind of sucks, but yeah, everything's about to be down. Everything's about to be rolling, which is good. I think that's nice. So we're almost there. Now we're going to go ahead and hit a Rise. With a Rise active, now we want to look to actually activate this, and now we chill and see how far the summon team can carry us. Without Idol, with Uta instead, I was able to reach about a 5 million score, so I'm really curious to see how far this is really going to be able to take us in comparison to just not running Idol at all. Idol, I wanted to make sure to run for the extra money. You guys can see I was able to max out everything, which is super nice. I was able to max out everything. Let me make sure all the pinkies are maxed. This is kind of like the big important one. Outside of that, I think I'm good. Yeah. So I want to see what Valkyrja's attack stat is right now. 7 million attack stat on Valkyrja. Yeah, and it goes up every single wave, and it also goes up anytime you pick Summoner. This is why Maharaga is a goated leaderboard unit, because he's able to ramp up so quickly in terms of just attack. You guys can see he's able to do so much damage. Not to mention, these off-white summons are now at 1 million each with Dofi. Doflamingo is a very, very good unit. If you guys don't know how to get Doflamingo, he was Last Abyss unit. He's probably going to get added to the token shop soon enough. So if you missed Last Abyss, or if you missed the Last Abyss, and you guys got Toji with your token this one, the Abyss literally resets tomorrow. So just do that Abyss to 75 tomorrow, and you'll probably be able to get Doflamingo there if you really want him. Yeah, I think Doflamingo is pretty damn good. 1.04 mil for all of those. All right, let's see what he's at. He's at 8.2 mil. They are now at 1.08 mil, and the summons coming in are at 11 mil and 9 mil respectively. So far this is going really good. This is going pretty insane so far. I think this team's actually doing decent. Like I said, I don't think this team is good. I want to say that these are just a bunch of very strong units. I probably could have replaced him with Uta and got a little bit more value, but I'm going to be real. I really wanted him. I really wanted my boy in here, because he's like the premier summoner, right? Speaking of, what are his summons doing right now? About 900k. Yeah, 912k on a dragon, 600k on the Ogre Magus, the Guardian Knight, 600k, and there should be one more, right? Meanwhile, the Grimmy clone's almost at 1 million each. 600k on the Ant General. So yeah, we're kind of just chilling now. Kind of just waiting. I think Dofi's damage will be through the roof right now. Yeah, 3.3 billion. I think the only one beating it is going to be Megami, because Maharaga is just an absolute monster. As far as his damage goes, he's at 2 billion. And what is Grimmy at? Grimmy is at 3 billion. So out of all of these OP summoner units, I would definitely put Megami as number 1, Doflamingo is number 2, and Grimmy is number 3. Grimmy's at what, 3.7 billion, Dofi's at 4.4, and then Megami's like double that. Yeah, Megami's at 10 billion. Because Maharaga is broken. Maharaga is very strong. I really like Maharaga. I mean, look at the model. They did such a good job with the model. 10 million attack stat on Maharaga right now. Yeah, this is kind of why this unit's used so much for everything. It's just a very, very big powerhouse. But we should be losing like any wave now. It should be any minute now we're actually losing. So yeah, let's see exactly how far this goes. How far down the rabbit hole do we go here? So if you guys don't know why Tamer's so important, I guess I can explain that real quick while we're waiting. Tamer, I don't know if it says anymore. They removed it on the tooltip. Yeah, Tamer's a 300% damage increase to summoners. So even though like Maharaga's attack stat here is what, 10 million? Yeah, 11 million. He's doing 33 million on hit to any enemy inflicted with Tamer. That's why Tamer's so important. They're finally starting to push past. I don't think Maharaga can reach them. I think Maharaga only is going to be shooting in this line regardless. So I think it's on everybody else, but I think we're going to lose here to this Fluent right here. Actually, no, they're still like, yeah, the summons are doing their job. They're doing pretty good. They're pushing. This is actually going further than the Yamamoto team that I ran, to be honest, because I don't have anything slowing them or anything like that. I do know there is one applying slow. I don't know which one's applying slow. But there's one applying Cosmic too. Is that SJW applies Cosmic? I don't know. Or could have been Grimmy applying it with the passive. But 5.9 million score, not too bad, not too crazy. I think it's just all right. Fun team. It's a super fun team. It's just strong. Something that you can just whip out and just have a good time with. But I don't think it's anything that you should aspire to make if you happen to have the units. It's definitely something fun to try. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.